What's up, alexy1 here playing Cascade, and I am from France. And he plays 1d4. We get into the Trompowsky, and I always play this c5 line here. Check now, then go back. Yeah, and I had this recently. e5 is a move, and also taking there is a move. Now this knight can jump to c4. Okay, this was not what I had in that game, but well, it's fine, I guess. Let's just play a6 here. Okay, so he's trying to get a4, a5 in and then put his knight on b6, I guess. We don't really care. Well, we care somewhat, but not enough to do something about it. It's kind of hard with this bishop. I'm gonna go b6 first. So if g4, I really have to watch out for g5 and then just taking on d6, because this rook can become pinned. I'm probably gonna play bishop f8 next, if I get the chance. Let's just do it. So where to put this bishop? We could put it on d7, but that's the square where we want our knight to be. b7, it doesn't really do anything. So for now, maybe let's just keep it on c8. We can go rook a7 though. Yeah, because the rook can go to e7 maybe. So if he goes g5, I was gonna go knight h5. We could play this. If he takes on d6, we have the rook takes e2 there. Now g5 is somewhat of a threat. We could play bishop d7 now, just pointing out that a4 is a weakness. And if he plays knight e4, I'm probably gonna go knight e8, as it's I guess the only way to save our pawn. I'm gonna do it now anyways. Yeah, so what to do next? We can maybe play f6, king f7, g6, f5 or something. Because if we go g6 first, he can go g5 and then just stomp all our advances. But by playing f6 first, he doesn't really get a chance to go g5. And also we're activating our king, which is a good thing. But still, this knight here is doing nothing. This knight here is defending d6, which is something. But yeah, yeah, maybe we just have to switch plans. And if he goes knight b5, I'm just gonna chop it off. Yeah, it don't really matter. So if he plays knight b5, takes, and then knight b4 is good, I guess. Okay, let's just put a knight on b4. And now, this seems to be a draw, I guess. I don't really see a way for me to move forward, and also I don't see a way for him to move forward, so... where's this knight going, though? I don't really see a plan for him. If he goes g5, I'm gonna go f5. Okay. He's gonna go f4. So if he goes f4, I'm gonna go f5. Okay. Yeah, that really doesn't do anything. This is interesting, though. Yeah, now I'll just push f5. This seems like the right time. He probably has to go knight f2 back, yeah. And now this might be a good move. I guess he has to take on g6. Or there. Okay, but now we can maybe even take there and go. Oh, okay, knight f5 is coming. Oh no, it's not. I don't know. Bishop f5, just bishop e8, yeah. Okay, he has that move. 20 seconds, which isn't much. Okay, it's just giving me a pawn. Okay, well, this is still good for him. Well, good for him. It's fine for me, I guess. I don't know. Should be drawable. I am slower though. That's a bad thing. Just gonna make some random pre-move. Let's get our knight there. Yeah, we should try and get the flag in. Gonna take that one. Gonna take that one as well. We've even got the draw now, but ooh.
Draw?
Nope. Okay, well, we didn't really deserve to win this, but we did. Let's have a look. So this is a Trompolsky, and this c5 line is pretty well ambitious for black. We can also go d5 here, but then the point is just to take there. Black has managed to well, somewhat mess up your pawn structure, and in the future maybe even can play something like e3, bishop d3, and then put his knight on f5 via f3. Oh, not g4, but h4 and f5. This is one of the plans for white. So this knight e4 is pretty cool. Bishop h4 is a different move here, and then you get a line like this, which is totally insane. e3 I think, and then bishop h6. And this is somewhat all I know about this line. Bishop f4 is definitely the main move, and then c5. Okay, now f3 is also the main move. Queen f5 check, c3, knight f6. This is all pretty standard. And here, well, white has choices. d5 is, I guess, the most, well, I guess the best move, and also it's somewhat modern. They used to play knight d2 here, and then queen and knight b3, queen b6, queen takes d4. But it turns out after knight c6, black is just totally fine. Bishop b3 and even b5 here, but d5 is also a move here, and this is all just fine. So yeah, now they try this d5 here, which is somewhat annoying because the square on c4 is an issue. White can put his knight there. So this e6 is fine. e4 takes, and e5 is a move here. But then you can go queen c7, I believe. Knight h3 and then knight h5, and this is just playable for black. Takes and knight c6, yeah. And this is just fine. It's equal. It's not. I'm not really happy here with black, but yeah, it's equal. Anyways, he took on d6, and I mentioned I had this game here in this line. I prepared for the game, and I only looked at the line of queen e2 here. Bishop e7 and taking here, knight takes d5, and then you can play bishop takes b8, rook takes b8, queen e5. But here you have this neat little move, which is pretty insane. So you can take a rook, but then you just castle, and it all somewhat falls apart. We're threatening taking on b2. We're threatening bishop d6, winning the queen. And this is just pretty annoying for him. Even knight d2, then we even have knight e3, going to c2. It's just horrible to play for white. And you can also take there, but then we're gonna take on b2 and take on a1 next. Yeah, so this is a pretty fun line. In the game, eventually he just played knight d2, just put his knight on c4, and he was pretty happy. Went something like this: queen c7, queen d2, castle long at g4. Oh, I have a move here. I think rook e8, then g4. And this was, I eventually won the game, but he definitely had some chances here. This guy went queen d2 again, first. And I thought he was gonna go knight a3 and then put it on c4 and then castle long, but he chose a different plan. He went c4 here, which I guess is fine as well, but it's not really adventurous. I could have tried to go b5 here, it seems. I totally missed this idea. Normally I try and get b5 in as quickly as possible. I'm just undermining this pawn on d5, but yeah. Now I don't have the chance anymore. I went a6 here. On the one hand, to keep this knight off of b5. Not really looking to go b5 myself, but yeah, he went a4, which is somewhat of the normal response. Rook e8, I think, yeah, and I thought a5 was maybe the move here. Just trying to put a knight on b6. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Jensen says I'm fine after knight h5, bishop e3, and then g6. I somehow doubt this. I don't know, my pieces are a bit bad, but they were in the game as well. Pretty bad. Okay, rook a7. Okay, so this is bad. I was only looking at taking there, and I was just gonna take on e2. Rook takes, or even just taking there first. And now we're up a small exchange against a pawn. So this is still a game, but yeah, it's definitely better than, for me, than this g5. h5, and then he can take. So what's the difference now? Knight takes, bishop takes. And then there's a move like this. Okay. We have some back rank issues. So if we take, maybe we still have g6. Oh no, of course, c8 is also hanging. Yeah, then it's just plain bad. So g5 just wins something. Okay. Instead he played knight g3. And this, well, it should be somewhat better for him, but, well, he should prove it. The engine goes to +1, but, well, I don't think it's +1. I don't really see how he's gonna gain something here. We'll see where it breaks off. So the engine wants to go knight b5. I was gonna take, and then play knight b4 probably. And then just gonna wait. Bishop e7, h5, just go back. So this is the extra problem. Okay, then we have a different waiting move. Okay, so there are some ideas here. He's gonna put his knight on a f4 and attack this one and go to e6. Okay, so maybe it is winning. I don't know. I should be able to defend better probably. For one, going back to b8, because now my knight is flexible, whereas on b4 it's doing literally nothing. Well, I've yet to see it. I don't know. Feels like it shouldn't be an issue. Here though, he should probably go knight b5. Because if we have to take, now my knight on b4 is really stuck. Yeah, this is probably a bad variation for me. Anyway, went knight g3, bishop b7, knight e4. It was a bit planless as well. And here I was happy to draw. But this guy didn't want to. If he went knight g5, I was probably just gonna take it and then just take there. I've missed this move. This is still an attempt frame. Yeah, now it's probably okay. g5 though still. Yeah, there's no way through now. Yeah, and this is just a flag. This is not really important. So yeah, pretty messy game, just like the game before. However, we were lucky to get the win. I don't really know where I should have done better. That's pretty annoying. Oh yeah, I could have went b5 here, which is definitely something fits me better. Sorry. A move like b5 just fits me better than just being passive and playing a6, b6 and doing nothing. If I didn't do this, what else was there I could have done? So this idea is probably bad. Maybe there's something else there. Because this position somewhat resembles a hedgehog in the Sicilian. Where it just goes c5, d6, b6, a6. And just you stand. I don't know. If any of you guys know a move here or an idea, let me know. Hit me up. And I'll see you guys next time in another video. Bye bye.